Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Chalice Chats. I promised a build update in this episode last time, and so here we are. You can see that I now have my blood tinge at 16, so I've shifted to skill. So, I still want to call it dexterity. Even the Japanese is actually skill. It's gijutsu. It's like your mechanical ability to do something well, right? It's a skill for sure. I just want to call it dex. But anyway, I've started increasing that again. Again, the plan is to get that to 20 before increasing blood tinge to 18, if that's possible. And if I get to that point, I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably just go with Arcane at that point, because I'll be able to wield everything in the game, and it's wildly suboptimal for me to be doing things this way, but I've got super high levels, so I'm just going to deal with that. So, yeah, having done that, let's dive back into Layer 3 of the Tumuru-Il Dungeon. And we're back. As I recall, there was a pre-lantern passageway, so for the moment, I'm going to ignore that summoning bell ringer and the spiders and possibly other things that she is summoning, and instead, just head over this way. See what's down this particular winding passage. Oh, and I gotta double check. Indeed. Gotta have my hand lantern on before we go too far into the dark depths of the dungeon. Okay. Got one of these setups. I don't see a ladder. Oh, there it is. I see the ladder now. Looks like we have a one-way door over here. Indeed. That I can't open from this side. And probably nothing here. Indeed. Had to check. Got it, just gotta check. That's how it is. especially in these more random dungeons. Oh, is this another one-way door? One-way doors galore. Yep, and still doesn't open from this side. But in this special right dungeon... Oh, and there's a treasure chest that I just, walked over several times. What are you holding? Ritual Blood 5. That's good stuff. Gotta get that high-level ritual. I was actually thinking, it's been a while since I've seen Ritual Blood 5. I picked up a lot of Tomb Mold, but I haven't seen Ritual Blood 5 in a while. And so, there's some Ritual 5 for me, keeping me happy. Okay. On the lookout for slime. Not seeing any. That's a good thing. This looks like it's going to be a stairway section. And it looks like explosive urns, so we got to look out for person throwing fire. Yep, there they are. Hello there. Can I hit you with my executioner's gloves from here? Let's find out. Because I would rather you didn't explode me like that. Well, I appear to be too far away for the executioner's gloves to do their job. However, in a way, it doesn't matter, because this poor fellow here decided to jump the gun upon seeing the attack, and has set fire to his best hope of setting fire to me. So I'm just going to take advantage of this little situation here. Just be a little bit cautious of potential other enemies that might be around. And yeah, no big deal. Didn't account for this guy, but he was so slow to get up off the floor that didn't matter. So long to you. Thank you for the blood vials. I'm also thinking that this is a reasonable spot to test my theory about ROM and the appearance of four-layer setups. It's a little bit early. It might not be any ROM spiders in this side passage, but I posited in a previous Chalice chat that the 4-layer dungeons are kind of leftovers from when the spider effect could be added to more than just the one fixed dungeon, and that's what is behind the layer 4 thing. I have not looked up any information about this whatsoever, so it could be wildly off base. It's been known to happen. However, even if it is wildly off base, I'm still entertaining the theory that the 4-layer thing is a side effect of that particular implementation, and therefore If I see ROM spiders on this layer, my theory is that it will be a 4-layer dungeon. If I do not encounter any of the ROM spiders on this layer, this is probably a circle back from the initial hole. Indeed. And here we have a lantern friend who has kindly activated their lamp. Okay. Don't need to mark that with a shining coin. Don't know if I entirely finished my previous thought, but if there are no ROM spiders, the idea is that there would therefore be no, what do you call it? There would be no 4th layer. That this would be a 3-layer dungeon. Is this a unique Chalice room? I don't think I've ever seen this Chalice room before. I've seen the overhead things, but this central raised platform? That is new to me. Interesting. Well, I know how to deal with you. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep, thank you for missing. Be slightly take advantage of the blood bullet situation. Namely that I didn't create some when I probably should have at the last second there, but hopefully not, too huge of a problem that I did not. And in addition to being cautious of enemies before stepping up to deal with that very important looking, I want to say treasure chest, but it's actually like a sarcophagus. In addition to looking for potential illusory walls, I also want, just like this person here, to be wary of other enemies that could be in the room. Hi there. Goodbye there. I'm very glad you didn't have an opportunity to do anything. Now then, is this going to be an illusion? No. The roots like this? I don't know. I've gotten a tip in the before times, a long time ago, that the roots don't grow over illusory wall places. And certainly, oh, what do we have this? It looks like the Lost Burial Blade. That is another unique item to cross off my list. Fantastic. The really exciting one, since I've gotten so much already, I feel like it's unlikely that I'm going to get it. And I don't know how much of a risk it is to say it. I don't remember seeing you before. Did I just overlook you? Did you fall down from above? Huh. Weird. I could have sworn I came over into all these little crannies over here. That's bizarre. Oh well, and this is definitely a dead end. Maybe he fell down. Probably. I don't know. But yeah, I think I was risking expressing the idea that the one, lost uncanny weapon variant that I really want to find... Oh, hello there. Don't mind me while I chase this madness. Uh-huh. Thank you. I'm glad you didn't mind. I'm glad you decided to attack the scaffold there, the doorway, side of the door, rather than anything else. Oh, hello, Hunter. How you doing? Why don't you... ooh, your bullet vanished in midair before it could hit me. Isn't that a shame? Why don't you follow me down this way? Yep, I'm just gonna lead you on a merry chase. How about that? How far will you follow me, I wonder? Not this far? It seems not this far. Okay, to maybe actually complete a thought, I'm thinking of the Canehurst weapon, the Chikage. The lost uncanny version of that weapon, if I recall scanned information from a long time ago, has a variant name in Japanese. So that would be interesting to pick up and verify on screen. It's probably too late with the alternate weapons I've already gotten. But, oh, nope. And I'm dead. Of course. The hunters remain the big problem. But that gives me sort of two things. Oops, don't want to go this way. That gives me sort of two things to be keeping in mind as I continue to explore. First of all, will I find an alternate version of the Chikage? And second of all, is this going to be a 4-layer dungeon? And if so, will it have ROM spiders? The world may never know. I feel like we're going to find out the answers to all of those things, actually, but we'll see. Now, isn't this where that guy was? No, he was, like, in this corner? He must have fallen down from above, because there is nobody here right now. There is nobody home. Okay. Alright. I'm not going to worry too much about it. There are enemies over here that need to be dealt with, of course. Like you. And also you, I remember. Yep, I have not forgotten. Farewell. Mm-hmm. Okie dokie. Back up to the top floor. Is there another? Oh, there was another madness. I'm kind of glad I got this reset possibility. Uh-oh. Not what I wanted to happen. Ah, gotcha. That doesn't make any sense at all. Okay. It worked out. I'm not going to argue with the results. Nope. I'm just going to take it. All right. Hunter. Somewhere over there. What am I going to do about this hunter? Blood bullets aren't a bad idea, and I'm missing a little bit of HP already, so we can start out with that. Maybe I can employ my new slight stun follow-up technique that I used on the last boss to do some damage against this hunter. Or maybe I can catch them before they become aware of me. If I walk very quietly. Just don't mind me, just powering up this weapon here. Don't mind that at all. Indeed. Yeah, see? I don't blame you. You had a lot on your mind, right? You just, there was a lot going on there. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, yep, okay, you've got a heal. Very nice. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that missed. And I'm alive because I didn't, I wasn't in the middle of anything. So I didn't take quite as much damage as I otherwise might have. Okay. I'm fighting them in this room here. It's a little bit dangerous because I haven't really checked it for anything else. Aha. Yes. Get interrupted in your midair thing. Don't kill me. Don't kill me. Okay. This time it is you who is stuck in a corner. Uh-oh. No. Nope. Get me away. I don't want it. May have been stuck in the corner. It's still got the upper hand on me. Oops. Did I straight heal when I could have gotten blood bullets? I think I did. Alright. Well, let's go for a little bit of a stagger here. I got the little stagger. I did not get the follow-up. And, well, here's another potential opportunity for blood bullets. Let's do it behind this tree, shall we? So that they don't shoot me. I appreciate the cover there. Oh, well. Speaking of getting shot. I mean, I'm a little... I don't care quite as much when I'm at full HP and that happens. Uh-huh. Alright. Nope. I was too far away to properly follow up on the stagger. You know what? Now it's my turn to shoot you. So long. Ah, revenge is sweet. And by the way, I have been editing episodes. I think the last time I had an episode recorded, I hadn't yet done any editing on the preceding chats. But I have done some editing now. And so I am aware, finally, that I actually did ask for all this trouble with the hunters. When I did one of the rites, I forget which one it was. I think it was the feeded rite, I want to say? Maybe not. Maybe it was the rot. I don't know. I don't know how these rites work, man. I just perform them. But I know that one of the rites summons the hunters, or at least has a chance to summon the hunters. It's like a weird percentage chance, something like 18% of a bunch of different things and potential variations. I definitely, you can tell, I definitely don't know the specifics. This is not my one of my stronger areas of knowledge in Bloodborne. But yeah, that room now seems to be taken care of. This is going to be the upper section, which means there's probably an enemy back here. I think, no, I'm going to use blood bullets. I was thinking of just straight healing, but I don't think I'm going to do that. It's just slightly inefficient. And indeed, I knew to expect you because you fell down before. Haha! Your prior circumstance betrays you, sir. Alright, maybe don't miss the incense burner too many times. There we go. Okay, back to the Tanatress. And I'm thinking this is probably just going to be the end of this path. We'll see. Ah? No. Got my hopes up. I swear, these walled-up passages, they very frequently look like they could be illusory walls. And they generally are not. How sad. Generally, they are not. Nothing. Indeed. Alright. So, looks like this is a dead end. In which case, and I think I have about enough to level up. We're getting close to 200,000 per level, but it's not super duper high. Well, not super duper high. That's super duper high for the main game. That's not super duper high for a crazy, weird Chalice dungeon like this. So I'm going to warp back to the dream, and I'll see you in a bit. We'll do some exploring of the main section. Yes, we are at about 175,000 blood echoes per level at this point. Getting quite high. And, grabbed one level, so my dex is now 17. And, you know what? I feel like I've been in this situation before, quite recently. I feel like the bell ringer's going to be somewhere up there. I wish I hadn't fallen just then. That's inconvenient. Don't get to test my theory. Come back, elevator. Oh, hello, gargoyle. Well, 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 if this is not a setup. I'll just step off and back on this platform here, don't mind me. Just gonna keep moving. Alright, now, where is that bell ringer? I am, being unusually... There we go. Unusually daring around all these statues. But, I don't know, I think the long wait of experience has finally started to take its toll on me. And I am no longer quite so skittish when it comes to their potential to destroy me in this particular setup. So now would be a great time. Now would be a great time for there to be a trap that gets set off in a room just like this. But anyway, until that happens, I'm going to continue to be bold. Let's see if we can't get a useful gem out of this gargoyle. Wherever it went. Did it fall down? Might have fallen down. Alright, well, I don't see it anywhere in here. Might just be standing still somewhere. They're hard to spot. Okay. Well, presuming that the gargoyle fell down. Alright, this is the boss door. I don't know why. Lately, I've been mixing up the boss doors and the, like, layer entrance lamps. Here we go. Alright. So this is the lamp. That's the boss door. Got to come up with a plan of attack for my explorations here. So let's go down this doorway to the right and see what's over this way. Is this another swamp? My friends, the giants. Yes. Oh, and there's a raised section. That's probably... I can probably get there from the upper part of the elevator. But, oh, and this oil looks sheeny. It looks like there's a bunch of... it looks like it's flammable substance this time. Maybe that'll help with the giants? I don't know. I'm not going to deal with it right now. I'm just gonna slowly turn and walk away from that swamp. The last time I was dealing with one, it was a heck of a big problem. Is that the only other way to go on this floor? It looks like there might be one more. Nope. Nope. I've just gone in a circle. It was shorter than I thought. Okay. So forget the main layer exploration then. Let's see what's upstairs. Let's see what's in this passage just off the elevator. And explore down all these little hallways. See what sorts of possibilities I am dealing with. Hello there, enemy. How very obliging of you to just be a little bit slow with that attack. I appreciate it. Now I wonder... That bridge is moving. I wonder, yeah, this movement is nothing. It's just the natural swaying of that bridge under your feet, enemy. Okay, and now I am not... There we go. Going to go for a visceral. Probably could have. I was thinking it'd be best to avoid the threat of a blood liquor, but I don't know if they spawn on bridges. Maybe I should have done it just to find out. Now we'll never know. Oh well. Okay, so this might be a switch. Looks like it's the switch. And it looks like it's a big dude. Which, as long as this is not the variant with the gun. Indeed. It's a powered up dude with a red hot poker. However, I feel like I have the answer. I feel like I have the answer to your problem, sir. And that answer, oops, is more vile ghosts. Alright, you know what? Just get shot. Oop, uh-oh. Uh-oh, hubris! The second bullet did it. Dangerous to think I have the answer. Ooh, and hey, this is another item I was hoping to get. We have Great One Coldblood. Great One Deathblood, in fact. This is excellent. Let's get this whole sequence of Coldblood items going here. I don't have 1 through 4 anymore, but you can see the image. We have the droplet coming down and continuing to spread. And then it bubbles up. I don't know. This sequence is a little bit weird to me. The Coldblood sequence has always seemed a little bit strange. But we get the bubbling up. We get more bubbles, looks like. And then we get this sort of froth around the edges, possibly emerging skulls. Looks like frothy bubbles to me. I don't know. And then we have, like, resettled bubbles with a spiral in the center. Some sort of catfish? I don't know. There's probably a much better visual analysis of this. This is why I don't tend to concern myself too much with visuals. And then, of course, we have the frothy version of the kin Coldblood. Maybe it's just the same sequence for each set of 3. Is that? Let me double check that. Right? So we have 7, 8, 9, and we have 5, 6. Too bad I'm missing 1 through 4. So let's just go off of 7, frothier version of 7, frothier version of 8, I think. And then we start over at 10. And then we have a frothier version at 11. And then we have the frothiest version at 12. The same central image with just more and more frothy edges. And then we have the Great One Coldblood. Joisha is the word, that's the first set of 3 kanji in the title there. That's the word that they've been using throughout the game for the Great Ones. I've been translating it literally as higher rank ones, just to be, consistently literal. I think Great Ones is much better. Much more fitting, the themes of the game. And then, of course, Shiketsu is Deathblood, and then no in between is joining them. In this case, it can mean of. So the Deathblood of a Great One, the Great Ones, singular, plural, take your pick. And I'm pretty sure this is Great One Coldblood. And it doesn't have a rank. Note that all these other ones go, again, I don't have 1 through 4, but 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, no rank. This is just a Great One Coldblood. It is above your petty number systems. Thank you very much. Anyway, you probably didn't need me to specifically go over all that, but I do think it's cool. I think it's fun to stare at this screen. And, I think I'm going to try something new because I've basically confined myself to titles in these sorts of screens for a lot of reasons. But I want to experiment. I want to keep things fresh. So, this being a Great One Coldblood, I think this is a good one to try it on. So I'm going to do some quick translation in the moment here. Joisha no chi no nishi o yadoshita ibutsu? I'm not entirely sure on the reading of that last set of kanji there. But again, I'll look that up. So it's like a relic. So the remnant of something left behind. So this could be a body part. I think ibutsu. Again, I'm not just hazy on the kanji. I'm also hazy on the word. This is one of the prime reasons why I don't do this in the moment. There's too much I don't know. But I think it's like the idea of a remains, and therefore sort of relic to go with the, and this is the chalice, relic is on my mind. And everything leading up to that final word is modifying it. So it's the Yaroshita is like dwelt in. So these are remains or a relic of some kind with the blood of a great one. The blood echoes of a great one. The dying will of a great one is inheres in it. It dwells in it. Yeah, this is another reason you can tell this is so rough. I'm regretting trying this already, but I'm going to carry through this experiment to the end, to the bitter end. I've just done the first line. And then Shio ni yori, so that's with use, right? I think the official translation turns this into use to gain X effect, right? Very good inversion of the Shio ni yori, because literally that's something like based on use. Sounds terrible. Uchu akumu teki na chi no ishi o eru. So it's not just can I go back one? Meijo shigatai. Kyoki teki na. These are all different variations on chi no ishi being obviously blood echoes is the official translation. Dying will of blood, a little bit more literal. Eru is gain. So you're by using this, you're gaining blood echoes, and then the blood echoes are described using a very long sort of adjective. It's a noun that's been turned into an adjective using that last teki that I was reading, the teki na. Uchu is space or cosmos, like very literally outer space, but obviously the idea of cosmos is important here. Akumu is nightmare. I've been over both of those terms before in Translation Born. So uchu akumu teki na is cosmically nightmarish, I think, because you got to turn outer space and nightmare like sort of as one term into an adjective in order to describe blood echoes. So cosmically nightmarish seems pretty straightforward to me based off of the existing translations we've seen in Bloodborne. So used to gain cosmically nightmarish. And then I was comparing the other adjectives just a minute ago here. So this one is by use, you gain indescribable blood echoes, Meijo Shigatai. I think if I recall correctly from Translation Born, that's like a reference. Well, shouldn't say for sure, but that's potentially the reference because one of the Lovecraft stories is actually titled, it's Unnameable, right? The Unnameable or something like that is the actual Lovecraft story. And the title for that story in Japanese is Meijo Shigatai Mono. Exact same adjective. So possibly a reference there. And I think I mentioned Unnameable Blood Echoes is a little bit weird, even with the potential for that reference. So I kind of like that I think they went with Unspeakable or something like that. I think I like that change. And then, of course, this is Kyoki teki na chi no ishi. So in this case, the adjective is like mad, insane blood echoes. And then we have yori oku. So this is just more. We've gone from an amount to describing like mad blood echoes, to describing indescribable blood echoes, to describing cosmically nightmarish blood echoes. It's another potentially interesting progression. And then, それはtenkei, I think, ni nite? Nimo nite. Tenkei, I'm not familiar with off the top of my head. Again, this is why I don't do this in the moment. Tenkei, ten means heaven. Kei, I think, is like revelation. So this is like a revelation from above, a heavenly inspiration sort of thing. So it's, and then nite is similar to. So it's similar to a heavenly revelation, daga, but tote rikai nado dekinu mono da. Okay. So tote rikai nado dekinu. This is a lot of very strong modifiers on rikai dekinai. Rikai is understand. Dekinu, dekinai means can't. So tote is a negating factor in here. So like you'll never understand. And then the nado in the middle there, rikai nado dekinu, is another intensifier of that like idea of you'll never. So you'll never in a million years, not even never in a million years, just never ever, right? Be able to possibly understand this heavenly revelation. It feels like this heavenly revelation, but it's just far beyond your understanding. You'll never get it. Just give up now. That would be a terrible translation, but that's that sort of idea. Whew. Okay, I sort of made it through my very informal first look at translating this sort of item. And you can tell why I prefer to take my time and do a better job in Translation Born, be a little bit more certain of what I'm actually doing. But there's my first impressions. I don't have the official translation to compare it to, so there's no comparison. But there you go. I wanted to try it. I've tried it. I don't think I'll do that again. Unless there is like some sort of popular demand, which I don't really expect. Oh, I have low HP. If anything had been alive, I was in serious trouble. Okay. But I found the switch. That's some good news. But yeah, if there's popular demand for more of that sort of treatment, like I could give my very first impressions of the Ring of Betrothal as well. Let me know what you think. No, gameplay, Matt. You have to think before you say that sort of thing. What didn't occur to me until I was recording the next episode was that even if there was popular demand, I might not have time to receive it. In fact, the next episode of the Chalice Chats will prove to be the last, meaning this little experiment with off-the-cuff translation is all there will ever be. So while I still welcome feedback, I won't be doing any quick and dirty translation of the Ring of Betrothal or anything else. As Gameplay Matt is about to express, though, I came away from that experience none too keen to keep repeating it. But I would, by inclination, not be very inclined to bother with that sort of thing again. That was, I prefer to actually have done the research ahead of time and present a thoughtful argument rather than just talk through everything in the moment like that. So, I don't know. Hopefully you found that entertaining at least. It was worth trying once. I'll say that much. It was worth trying once. Okay, now I just want to verify that the only ways left to go are the swamp and through the boss door. And I think I am verifying that right now. There's the door. Okay. So yeah, I've verified that. So we've got through the boss door and we've got into the swamp. So I'm going to peek my head and see if the section through the boss door has a side passage, or if we're going to be or if we're going to be going straight to a boss. And then I think I'm going to call it for this particular episode. So we'll see how that goes. Looks like we don't have a side path. Yeah, this is looking like it's a straight shot to a boss here. Yep, very boss-like to me. And there is, okay, I wasn't sure if I should step through this little threshold area, but there is a set of double doors, as there commonly is. And I don't see any summons. So no particular summon names to look at, and no particular side passages off the boss door to investigate, which means next time we'll take a look at the swamp. Probably that will be an entire episode. Oh, I still have to go down underneath this passage. So we'll go down under the elevator, we'll check out the swamp, and then we'll fight the boss. So not too many episodes left in this series, presuming that there are only 3 layers in this dungeon. More things to find out in the future. I think I'll pop back to the dream in between episodes. I don't have enough to level up, but I will grab some more resources and renew what I have on hand, and I will look forward to seeing you when I return. Until then, I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and I hope you will join me for the next episode. Until then, thanks for watching, everyone.